It's your boy Ian, and according to my watch, it's time to get down to business. I'm gonna share what I've been watching during this quarantine. Obviously, there's not many things to do during this time, so I've just been spending it wasting my life away, and I haven't really left my house much except to go to work up since like March 10th, I believe, and it's like April 29th. As of today. I haven't really taken that many cruises, not many drives. I guess mostly by choice, which is so odd to me since most of my time socializing, like before quarantine even happened and stuff, like most of my time was spent going out and hanging with friends. I found the liberty to just stay home, catch up on shows and relax, give me my me time. And it's been a wonderful roller coaster of emotions because all these shows and all these movies I've been watching, impeccable. This is a list of everything I've binged during quarantine. I made a list actually because I have so many things and I can't remember everything that I watched off the top of my head. I'm sure I'm not the only person who's really been having Netflix as their best friend during this social distancing. And I've taken advantage to watch a lot of the big shows, a lot of the popular ones that people are talking about. And as time went on through this quarantine, new shows have come out every now and then, and I've watched a few of those too. So let's get down to business, shall we? I started watching You. And okay, this is kind of old news because You has been a TV show around for like a couple years now. You already know the premise, I'm sure. It's the same guy who plays Dan Humphrey in Gossip Girl. So I was like, but I'd watched You before Gossip Girl, so I had no idea. And then I put the dots together once I went to Gossip Girl, and you already know. Really great premise. God, I'm in love with the characters. Like it's so emotionally investing. It's creepy, it's gritty, but it's also like the perfect amount of drama. And, as predictable as it is, like, you can't really watch the episodes and not think, oh yeah, this is probably what's gonna happen. Oh, Joe, you crazy bastard. And the second season has a new premise, new location. If it's not New York, your second best guess is LA, and that was the correct guess, if that was your guess. Anyways, I think the second season is probably my favorite. I just like the area. I'm an LA boy, king. And I also just loved the girl in that season, Love. That's her name in the show. So, oh my god, a huge crush on her. Probably my favorite show I've watched during this whole quarantine, to be honest with you. Actually, no, it's number 2. I'll be getting to number 1 next. Okay, so another show I watched during this whole break is Gossip Girl. And yeah, that's my number 1 of the whole quarantine, alright? That's my favorite show I've watched during this whole thing. I gotta say, before y'all judge me, before you guys come at my life, I had my speculations too. I had my doubts, I had my worries, and I had the same thought as a lot of the outside people looking in on it are thinking. Gossip Girl sounds super fucking teenage drama, only for girls. It's more than that, man. It's so deep. It gets way deeper than you think. Everybody's got their secrets, but it's also beyond that. It's like abusive family members. It's about elite classes going to the school together. I can't even talk, I'm so interested. It's your typical teenage drama show, but all the actors that are like in the show itself are fantastic. It makes itself stand out from every other show I've seen in that genre. I have to say that's one of the best executed ones, I think, in my opinion. And I'm a teen drama sucker, I will say, alright? I think Blake Lively, her character, Serena Vanderwoodson, can go die. She sucks. She sucks ass. I don't care who you are. You don't treat people like that. You don't get to play the victim card, alright? There's 54 cards in a deck, I think. 53? I don't remember. And all of them, you turn them over. Oh, victim card, there you go. For Serena's deck. There you go. Chuck Bass of Bass Industries. Oh, that's my king. That's probably my favorite character, alright? And then next to him is Nate Archibald. The guy was so unproblematic the entire series. Like, this dude was genuinely good. I'm gonna give it a 9.5 out of 10 because I was so sick of Serena, the way that they put her in my face every single chance they got on the TV screen. Alright, if you've seen the show, you know why I'm angry. If you haven't, I'm sorry you have to listen to me rant. I'm just saying, you don't know how many middle fingers that woman has gotten during the show. Alright, Chuck's dad took the finger, Georgina got the finger, everybody that just wants to start problems and start all this drama, Bro, it took 6 years. Okay, think of a season as 1 year, right? And then it advances, and then the next season comes out the next year. Think about these people bickering for 6 whole ass years and not learning their lessons. It's like literally Groundhog Day. They're re-looping the same shit, the same relationship problems, the same lying, saying you're sorry about lying and then doing it again to someone else. Like, what are you fucking doing, dude? Are you trying to start a family? Are you trying to advance yourself in the world? Or do you just want to get renewed for another season? I don't get it, man. Maybe it's the paycheck. Maybe it's teenagers. I don't know. Recommend it. It's on Netflix. I binged it in 10 days, and there are 120 episodes, I think. Sorry. This one's kind of an oddball one, but I watched this show called Disenchantment, and it's like the same cartoon, animated styling of Futurama and The Simpsons and stuff. It's basically medieval times. It's like really good. It's about a princess. It's like really good. It's about a princess, and she meets this elf, this talking elf, and like this demon spirit, and she's like navigating her way through the kingdom. She doesn't want to be a princess, but shit's funny. It's really stupid. I lost brain cells, I'm pretty sure, watching it, but it was great voice acting, great characters. I watched season 2 of a show I previously watched like a year ago, and it's End of the Fucking World. Or as my friend Emily would do, End of the Fucking World. Because she doesn't like to curse sometimes. So good. It like kind of continued on from season 1, but it had these unexpected twists and had these character links that you just didn't expect or even think about. So the writers had something going on. They had something in their pocket, and they said, yo, this is a full course meal of drama. We're about to, oh yeah, served up. Fresh and hot. I was literally cringing. I was shaking in my seat because I was so uncomfortable, but that was the level of acting and writing and, I guess, draw that it brought, and man, I was absorbed. It was perfection. End of the Fucking World season 2. You get a 10 out of 10. Atypical. Atypical is a fantastic show. It's about a guy with, I guess, high-functioning autism, and he has a sister. They go to the same school. He basically just navigates his way through high school and tries to find a relationship because he feels like he's destined to be alone, or that it's not possible for someone with autism to get a girl and stuff and to function normally. And the show sounds basic and like very simple in its premise, but the show, obviously like any show, it gets deeper, it delves deeper, and it's really good. All the characters are super likable and fun. A great show for, you know, just some laughs. God, it was funny. It was good. I highly recommend it. I give it a 9 out of 10. The Society. This is a Netflix original. This show is great. One of my favorites. All these like high school students come back from a field trip one night, and after the parents drop them off, they're all waiting in the field. And then when the kids come back to their return spot, since it got canceled, their parents were all gone. They had no rides. Nobody answered their texts or calls. And so it turns out they're in this society where they're supposed to fend for themselves and like use the resources and ration food and create order. They're basically creating their own government and society to stay alive as long as possible. And it's really good. It's gripping. The characters are actually pretty realistic to like real life people. Because you know how like TV shows have a formula of like, yo, these teenagers are, oh my god, it's the high school jock, and he's got like blonde cute hair and shit, and like fucking the cheerleader girl's like fucking all over him, dude. But she's also got like a very sensitive, like vulnerable side. No, it's not like that, man. Like it kind of is, but it goes, like the dialogue, I should say, and like the stuff that they rely on, knocked it out of the park with that one. Highly recommend. I give it a 10 out of 10 just because I didn't dislike a single episode, and they were also like an hour long each, so really good. It was like a bunch of mini movies in one season. By the time I'm posting this show is already trending. It's everywhere on my timeline. Outer Banks, really good show. Really good show. It's making me grin ear to ear, not even because it's like my favorite. It's not the best thing I've ever seen, but it was a lot better than I thought it would be. I think it was just fresh, it was new, it was a very different premise for like a lot of teen shows. It's basically a bunch of people from North Carolina, which is literally a state below me, which is cool. It's basically this group of misfits called the Pogues. They're not super high standing, they're not like classy, not very like, you know, respected in their community, but they band together to find the main guy's dad's hidden treasure. And it sounds super dorky, but it really, again, it expands. There's a lot of character build, there's a lot of rivals, a lot of twists. The 2 stars of that show is definitely Chase Stokes, the guy who played John B, and then Sarah, I forgot the lady's name, or the girl's name who played her. The first episode was super slow for me, but then I just kept committing to it. I was like, I want this to get better, and then, hell yeah, it did. It's like the hip new TV show for teens. It's perfect. Really good, and I really want there to be a season 2. I think there will be. There's been a lot of like talk about why people want another one. Like, there's someone that answers questions. Come on now. Okay, here's the spoiler for those of you who've watched it, but I just want to know, were you guys like uncomfortable as I was watching JJ and his drunk deadbeat dad fight? Because I was like, yo, that was real. That hit hard. You know, like abusive parent relationships and stuff. Like, that was tough to watch. And I was totally pulling for JJ, and it was like a huge moral dilemma when he had like the wrench, and he was like, what do I do now? Like, do I be like my dad? Do I prove him right? Or do I just put it down and walk away? And that shit hit different. Props to you, Outer Banks. Ozark. Oh my. So good. So good. Alright. Definitely in the top 5. It's like Breaking Bad, but with money laundering as the premise. Jason Bateman, fantastic actor. I love Jason Bateman. Guy is gold in anything he's ever touched. I didn't really get into it the first episode. It was weird. They were in Chicago. I didn't know what to think of it. And then once they moved to the Ozarks, shit got real. And then Ruth, oh my god. Dude, Ruth and her family, absolutely great storyline. Love Ruth. She deserved the award she got. I think she got an Emmy. I believe she got an Emmy. Julie Gardner? Yeah. She did a fantastic job portraying Ruth. God, the accent's spot on. Anyways, it's gripping. The 3 seasons I watched of it, which are out, obviously there's only 3 seasons out. I know they're gonna make a season 4. They have to. If they don't, hashtag Netflix is over party. Alright? The one episode that stuck out to me was where Ben, the Wendy's brother, he kind of shows up in the 3rd season. The very last episode with him in it, I think it was the 2nd to last episode. It was so well acted. I think it's up for an Emmy nomination in my opinion. It was just fantastic. He basically plays a bipolar guy. He portrayed that so well. It's like I lost somebody of my own. Like, or I was trying to help someone that I knew personally, because like, God, it was so gripping. Like, I felt all of his pain and his inability to control what he was thinking. And my god, dude, some of this shit's dark. It's well told, and I think it's very raw, and that's also good in part of conveying the fact that mental health is very serious. And it should be introduced to people so they can understand that, you know, people do need help and people do need a support system to back them up. Alright, something more lighthearted coming up, alright? Sex Education, a great Netflix original. One of my best friends, Nadia, she's been pushing me for months to watch this show back in the day, back when it was like, I guess from January up until March or whatever. She was like, every time we'd hang out, she'd be like, yo, have you seen this show called Sex Education? You remind me of somebody in that. And I was like, okay, I'll go watch it. Next week comes, have you watched Sex Education? Or like, she'll make a reference and then she'll be like, oh shit, you haven't seen Sex Education. Well, the motherfucker's seen Sex Education now. And let me say, fantastic show. A great show again. It's so awkward. There's a bunch of penises in your face. Alright. Sorry, but that's just how it is. And, I don't know, it's very unique premise. Totally recommend it. Maeve, the main female character, is an absolute, like, honey, what's up? Catch me trying to zoom her. Maeve, I'm here. I watched this show called Fleabag. It's on Amazon Prime. It's got this actress named Phoebe Waller-Bridges. Basically, she wrote it, the entire show, or I think it was a musical, I think, and then she made it into like a TV show. Anyways, it's very self-aware, it's very satirical. The dark humor, there's a lot of dark humor, but I won't get into the premise of that. I'll just say Fleabag is a must. It's very short, it's got 12 episodes total. So good. Alright, and I'm currently working on this one TV show. It got added recently. It's called Community. If you like The Office, you'll like Community, okay? Community is like a TV show that's super satire, super funny. It's like The Office, but it takes place in a community college. And all the characters are super diverse. It's got a lot of famous actors and actresses, like Allison Brie. Hello, what's up, Allison? It's got Childish Gambino, Donald Glover, he's one of the dudes in there. Ken Jeong. I'm assuming if you've seen these pictures up above, then yeah, that's from the show Community. And I got like a few stray movies that I watched on Netflix. Perks of Being a Wallflower was really good. I've been meaning to see that for some time. Was not disappointed. Sierra Burgess as a Loser is another teen drama. It was kind of lame. It was okay. It wasn't anything special about it, but like the fact that Noah Centineo is the casting guy lead in every single teen drama ever created just gets me. Like, he's become a meme at this point. Every girl that ever breathes oxygen and exists in any city anywhere, the main dreamy guy they're after is Noah Centineo. He's always there. I don't know what it is about him. He's fine. He hasn't done anything wrong, in my opinion. He's just everywhere, dude. It's like you see the smiling face every single time. Also, fun fact, I didn't realize this, but apparently he wasn't in the kissing booth. I might be tripping, because I really was convinced he was in the kissing booth. I went on Twitter, and then there was like a trend going on saying, oh my god, that moment when you realized Noah Centineo wasn't even in the kissing booth? Like, what? So I checked it out, and it checks out. Yep. He was in To All the Boys I Loved Before. I don't know if I was mixing those two up. Either way, it's trippy, it's weird. Dude, that's like Mandela effect. That's so weird. Alright, I also watched Sonic the Hedgehog. It was way better than I thought it would be. I thought it was gonna be some like trashy kids movie, or that just wasn't well thought out. But man, I got like chills. Like by the end of that, real shit, it was deep. Alright, that's been my list of everything I've watched and binged during quarantine. I hope you guys don't mind my ranting. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you've watched any of these shows, because they're all popping off. They're all amazing. Tell me your favorite shows. If you haven't, or if they weren't listed here, let's start a discussion, man. I just want to talk about Netflix, talk about things that can take our mind off what's going on in the world right now. I know this has been a tough time for a lot of people. It's affecting everybody worldwide, and I guess Netflix is a good way for me to escape from the real world and enter somebody else's, and kind of just explore like the lives of made-up fictional people. Anyways, that is my time. Thanks for giving it to me. I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.
Something about you,
You already know.